Welcome back to another Tera Plays Tera video. Today's video, I'm going to go over just a brief video on how to upgrade your crystals inside of Menma's Tera. Now, this might be clear for quite a few players, but anyone who's new or coming back to this brand new system with the gear and Menmas, maybe you're kind of a bit lost, maybe you just have some general questions, or maybe you have a friend that you don't know the best way of explaining this, and feel free to send this or whatever you'd like. So the first thing I want to go over is, how do these crystals exactly work and what are they all about? Well, to start off with, we have the new weapon and armor crystals that can be applied. Now, you can't start using crystals until you get into your dormant and above gear. And basically the way it works is, once your Kaya is 15, you can farm out materials from the new low-ish tier dungeons, and you can then upgrade that Kaya's into dormant, and once you're dormant, you can then apply one crystal. Once you get the power stones, and you can then upgrade again. I'm personally not at that level because I haven't had a ridiculous amount of time to grind the materials, but you can apply 2 crystals and basically rinse and repeat this pattern. Grind the next set of materials, get the weapon and armor to the next level, and you can apply 3, then 4. But you might be asking, how do you get better variants? As you can see, I have an intact Wrathful. Actually, yeah, we can stick with the tank setup for now, that's fine. I have an intact Wrathful, but I also have Shattered. Now, Shattered is the bottom tier, intact is the next tier, and then it goes on from there. I'll be honest, I haven't actually got anything above intact yet. You can actually get these from boxes, and you can get even better ones from doing the higher dungeons, or you can craft crystals, aka fuse crystals. So what you'll need to do is, you'll need to have some Dice of Destiny. If you have the bottom tier, you can right click on it, and then you can put your crystals right on in there and hit fuse. Now you can see I used the same 3 crystals, and it's going to give me the exact same crystal, but now at a higher level. This is true for any leveling of crystal. If you use 3 different ones, like let's say I tried to use the confronting and 2 of these, it's going to be complete random, and you may or may not want that. So it's very important that, especially if you're using your dice, that you want to use the same 3, because you may want this type of crystal. In fact, I definitely want this type of crystal when I am doing DPS. So I'm going to fuse another one just to show. And now I have a intact. I have 3 of these, which means now I can come over to my Demon's Horns. I could put all 3 of these in, and now I upgrade into the next tier, and that is rare sneaking. And as you can see, again, it's 100% chance because I had 3 of the same. So now I have a better or a blue variant, and again, if I had 3 rare sneaking blood shards, then I would have to have the 3rd tier or whatever is after Demon's Horn, and therefore I could make the even next level of crystal. And this works for all blue and red crystals, that you have to have 3 of the same, use with the material used to fuse the crystal, and you get the next level. So it's quite simple. That's all there is to it. And yeah, and just to show that when I go into my DPS setup, because apparently it's upset that I don't have these crystals, I can apply that into the chest piece. Now again, as I said, if I had an additional level, I could apply a different crystal inside as well as the current one. But because I don't, I'm only level 1, I can only have 1 crystal. So. And there you have it. That is all you need to know about the new crystal system for the weapon and armor. There is changing, or a slight change, to the jewelry crystals. You will have to work out what you feel is best for your class. But if you are coming back and you're like, hey, wait, what's going on with the crystals? They've changed. There is an additional quote unquote tier 2 jewelry, and that is the Titanic. The powerful gives you increased power by 3, while it also increases your damage against monsters by 2, but it reduces your attack speed and makes your cooldowns a bit longer. Whereas you can also have a Keen Crystal, which is all the same stats that you see, but instead of power by 3, it is crit by 6. And then there is the Swift Burst, which is no power, no crit. The only difference is that you get to keep the increased damage to the monsters. Your attack speed is reduced by less than what this one is. So I think instead of 2.5, it might be like 1% or something. I'd have to actually look at. Do I have? No, I have the Keens. I don't have any Swifts on me. I do apologize. But you can see those inside of the patch notes at any time, how they changed them, because they did recently change them. But yeah, that's the new crystals. That's all there is. You can get all of these from just doing dungeons and opening up intact blood shard boxes. And, you know, you start off with your, or shattered blood shard boxes, my bad, intact's the second tier, which you do also get from dungeons. But you open up a bunch of shattereds, fuse the ones you want, and keep going until you have everything maxed. So that's the end for this video. I do apologize that it is a bit short, but I hope this answers any questions people may be having. Maybe you didn't know that crystals could be 100% guaranteed if you use the same 3, or maybe you do know all this, and well, thank you for coming and supporting. If you got any comments, questions, or maybe I mixed something up, go ahead and let me know in the comments section. If you like this content, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you keep coming back, and if you're really coming back for the Menma's content, please subscribe, as I currently have a subscription goal. Once we hit 400 subscribers, I will do a 12-hour live stream on Twitch on Tera Menma's. So looking forward to that. It'll be a lot of fun. That's about it. Again, if you keep coming back to this channel and you're not subscribed, please do hit that sub button. I really appreciate it. As always, I hope you have a fantastic day and or night, and I hope to see you in Aboria, gamers.